Hi. All right. So these are our 3.2.5 interactive notes. So I listed some directions here, but I will walk through first what is expected with these. So when we're talking about transformations, I think it's really valuable to do some exploration first before we formalize our information here. So on each slide, we have different types of transformations. You have shifts up and down, right and left, vertical stretching and compressing, reflecting, and then the last slide is putting it all together. So what you're going to be doing here is step one says fill in the tables provided by double clicking the dotted blanks. You can enter text into text box provided. So all these dotted blanks, these are these things here. These are our text box. So what I want you to do is fill out these tables for these functions. So like for example, we have y equals x squared. So it's saying what's y when x is negative 2. So we plug in negative 2 for x. Negative 2 squared, or negative 2 times negative 2, is 4. So we get 4 for y. So we're going to plug in 4 for y. And then we're going to do the same thing. Plug in negative 1. You should get 1. Plug in 0. Y equals 0 squared is 0. Plug in 1. Y equals 1 squared is 1. Plug in 2. 2 squared is 4. And do the same thing over here. So next, plug in negative 2 here. And then add 5. Figure out what y is. You're going to do that for each of these. And then normally what I'd like you to do is graph these. So plot them. So like negative 2, 4 is our first point there. Negative 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 2, 4. So I'm just graphing this first function. But that's not something we're all able to do because we all don't have fancy tools like I have. So instead, what I would like you to do is graph the functions using Desmos. So I'm going to Desmos here. Our functions for the first are y equals x squared. So I'm going to type in y equals x squared. Hit enter. Our next one is y equals x squared plus 5. Y equals x squared plus 5. Our next is y equals x squared minus 6. X squared minus 6. We can zoom out a little bit to see better. So we have our three functions. In red is y squared, blue x squared plus 5, green x squared minus 6. And what I'd like you to do then, as I said, graph the functions, enter the functions on the left side, then copy and paste your picture over the graph of the slide. So I can take a picture here. So I have a snipping tool I can use to copy and paste a picture, or you can take a screenshot and link that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use this picture, quick link it in, pop it over, bada bing, bada boom, we're good to go. Last thing for each of these slides, answer the question below the graph by double clicking into the text boxes again. So it says when I add a constant to the function, such as f of x plus c, my graph will shift what? So look at as it compares to just x squared to x squared plus 5. So when we're adding 5, you can look at Desmos. So my red, when we add 5, we go to blue, so we shift up. So we'd say my graph will shift up. Do the same thing for down. And then you repeat this process for the next 3 boxes, and then finish by answering these questions. Your last is going to be describing. So you're going to use your information from those 4 boxes you did to describe. So say like, was it a shift up, to the right, down, left, etc.